Welcome to Tic-TECH-Toe, a series that is all about having fun with technology. My name is Bethany and I work with the Vestavia Hills Library in the Forest. Let's get started.
Are you proud to be an American? Today you will learn how to transform your photo into a patriotic creation with GIMP, a free photo editor similar to Photoshop. Go to gimp.org and click Download. Then choose Download GIMP directly. You can download GIMP for Windows or on a Mac. Once installed, open the program and add a photo with File, Open. This is Harley. I'm going to make the background of this picture transparent so I can put Harley in a more patriotic scene. First, you need to add an alpha channel. With an alpha channel, when you delete part of the photo, it becomes see-through or transparent. This allows you to add whatever background you want, say an American flag. If you do not add an alpha channel, the deleted part of the photo will have a white or black background, or whatever your background and foreground colors are set to. Currently, my foreground color is black and my background color is white. If you go over to the Channels dialog box, you can see we have 3 color channels for this photo: red, green, and blue. When we add the alpha channel, you'll see a new channel appear. Let's go back to our Layers dialog. To add an alpha channel, go to Layer, Transparency, Add Alpha Channel. It looks like nothing's happened, but again, if you go to your Channels dialog box, you can see there's now a new section called Alpha. Let me go back to my Layers dialog box. With the alpha channel added, we now want to select around Harley the dog with the Free Select tool. Now you simply begin to start tracing around As you go around, you will simply click along the line to create a path. The smaller the path between 2 points, the more accurate you'll be. Or if you're in a rush, you can do it really quickly and stretch it really far, but it won't be as accurate. When you're almost finished tracing, you must go back and click directly on top of your very first circle. It will turn yellow and all the other circles will disappear. Once you do so, you will see some marching ants. This indicates that this is the current active selection. Now that we've selected Harley, we actually don't want her selected. We're trying to get rid of the carpet, this background. So we need to invert our selection. So at the top, I'm going to go to the Select area and choose Invert. And now the background is selected instead of Harley. So to remove the background, I'm simply going to hit the Delete key on the keyboard. And now what you see, because we added the alpha channel, we have this checkerboard pattern. This indicates transparency. If the marching ants are bothering you, you can go to Select, None to remove that selection. Let's save our project. Go to File, Save. You'll notice that the file name has a .xcf. This is the type of file that GIMP saves all projects as. So once you've named your file, click Save. Now, let's add our American flag background. I'm going to go to File, Open as Layers, because we don't want to open a separate picture file in GIMP. We want it to open inside of this project. So I'll say Open as Layers, navigate and find your file, and click Open. Now I need to move my picture, so I have to use the Move tool. So anytime you are moving something, you have to use the Move tool. Next, I'm going to use the Unified Transform tool. If you press and hold on this icon, you get a list of different options. I'm still holding down and I'm going to choose Scale. Then click the item you want to scale. These little handles appear. you really want to stick with the handle in one of the corners and not the sides, because if you stretch the picture by a side, it's going to skew the picture, which if this was a picture of a face, it would make it look really long or really tall. So we want proportional scaling by using the corner. So I'm just going to stretch this picture out till it's the same length and width of my Harley picture. I'm going to hit enter on my keyboard to confirm the scaling, but you can see I have this yellow box, and this is showing that the picture is actually still this wide, this flag photo. So I'm going to use my crop tool to remove that excess part of the photo. So you just click, hold, and drag to the area you'd like, and you can adjust with the corners. And when you're ready, you can hit enter on the keyboard. Now you can see my yellow border is all the way around, and it's the same size as the Harley picture. Speaking of which, we can't see Harley. She's behind the flag photo. So what you need to do is click on your Harley photo layer, or the layer that you're working with. So you can see this one's selected because it's a little darker. So we're going to go to Layer, Stack, Raise Layer, because we want the layer with Harley on top. And there she is, right on top. Now all we have to do is export our file to an appropriate picture format. I'm going to go to File, Export As. You can rename your file if you wish, and you can actually choose to change this either to a JPEG or any other file type you like simply by adding that in at the end. Make sure you have the dot and the file extension. If you don't know what file extension to use, you can choose Select File Type by Extension, and you get a massive list. And here, for instance, is JPEG image. You can select that if you wish. I think I'll leave mine as a PNG. Click Export when you're done. And export again. When I go into my File Explorer and find my file, I can open it up, and here she is. Now you can show off your patriotic spirit in your photos. Have fun adding those stars and stripes, and let freedom ring.